2, 1.
Okay.
चुप रहना हमारे लिए.
Perfectionism, personally, I feel as a psychologist, it appears to me like an illusion because most of the people are looking at perfectionism without even knowing the definition of what perfectionism is. And it's like just like very subjective experience which we talk about because there is no definition, and I personally believe that there is no perfectionism that exists. It's just maybe some kind of a schema which we have made in our heads and we are following that. ये आपका पहला हो जाएगा.
Do we record separate audio files or separate shorts?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm supposed to save it.
अब साहब ने इधर ही देखना है जब आज ना अपना इधर इंटरव्यू देने हैं आज उन्होंने स्टिकर है.
Okay, okay. I have 28 years of experience. In psychology, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. So, okay. यहाँ से नजर तो नहीं आ रहा आपको? नहीं. Should I keep my hand बंद तो नहीं हो जाएगा आपके?
नहीं.
Okay, so start it again.
I think it's too dark right now. So light room. Start.
Okay. So I personally feel in my clinic, in the clinical settings, I see people coming with a lot of anxiety being caused by perfectionism. And perfectionism honestly leads to an OCD because all the time we are fixing things, we want things to be in symmetry and order. It's just a thought that triggers a behavior in us. And the thought is that I need to be perfect, I need to do things in an aligned manner. But there is no way that we can just define that alignment. So people get a lot of anxiety and they get a lot of stress, and then when these things are not resolved, they lead to further psychological problems. And primarily this is one of the biggest reasons people who have perfectionism in their personality, they tend to become an OCD prone personality. And if we don't get this thing, these red flags in our personality coming, we don't take them seriously, then unfortunately OCD as a proper disorder is going to be happening.
दिखाओ headspace बहुत लंबी. दिखाओ. हाँ, headspace बहुत लंबी.
Let's see एक मिनट बाद देखो.
I think how would we do? I think this is better. जैसे side angle भी हो जाएगा.
I feel like हम एक side angle में आ गए उसका. Let's see. बैठे बैठे सामने देखती हूँ.
पहले वो वाला लेंगे.
बस जब भी आप लोग ये वो.
मैं भी ताकि आ गई.
And let's start from now.
आगे देखो ऐसे.
Yes, बस और इसी वाला थोड़ा.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Start out.
It's often seen that extreme amount of perfectionism is taken of one of the very commonly found anxiety-based disorders as OCD, because the baseline is to get things in a perfect order. So when these red flags are coming and we have these urges and desires to make things in a very perfect manner, we tend to get a lot of anxiety because we are not getting things our way. So we will be repeatedly doing those things, and eventually this leads to anybody who becomes an OCD prone personality. So when a person becomes an OCD prone person, then again we need to keep a check because that perfection would make him become an OCD as a regular disorder. Right? आपको ये भी बोल रहा हूँ.
Yeah, this is so.
Yeah, आपको side पे आपको
extreme
extreme side.
ये तुमको भी बोल रहा हूँ.
Yes. That would be a B roll. अच्छा, जो तुम भी कहने लगी हो.
Are you sure?
Yes.
आप Thursday को कर लो, अगर नहीं होगा Thursday को कर लो. मैं यहाँ पर होंगी Thursday को भी यहाँ होगी. Monday को भी होगी. मैं आज को होंगी. आपका और क्या connotation और क्या है इसमें कुछ और प्रॉब्लम और एक आपका illusion हो गया, एक आपका
अबे ये तो वो देख फेस लगे.
एक आपका वो हो गया, एक illusion